Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody that is carving out a plan, taking inspiration from somebody who has been successful in a similar project or in a similar way. And they're acknowledging there's certain things that I have to do first. So if you were, for example, selling a house, I know if I repaint the back deck that I'm going to be able to sell that place a lot faster, right? This is okay. I'm going to identify what steps I need to take in order to get where I want to be, because I know I have, I don't know, some rough edges or some things that may prevent me from being successful. I do think this is probably a love reading, but this could also be about somebody trying to make sure that they are as desirable or marketable as possible in terms of a professional sense. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of Winchanton. I hope you're having a great day. Hello, Key Controller. Hello, Holy Yoga. How you doing? If you would like a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. But I've been trying to make it easy for you all since I had an impersonator. So it's wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. This is the situation stack. Let's see what else we've got for you. Pop-up visit, spontaneous, unexpected, surprise visit, and love affair. I've told you it's probably love. This is somebody who is planning a secret visit, a little bit of moving in silence or not wanting people to know what they're up to, right? Crickets, silence, non-action, and plugged, tuned in, internet, and connected. So we've got somebody who has been picking up on cues, even though they may not have been saying anything. So this could mean, I know you have a problem with me doing this, or I know you wish that I lived there instead of here. There's an awareness, right, of those rough edges or the things that need to be taken care of. And even though you may not know this person is addressing those things or is trying to make sure that they have a better scorecard the next time they come through, I do feel like you're going to be maybe just a little bit surprised at what this person is willing to do, how clear they communicate, or, how they know exactly what they want. There's been a transformation for this person. This is the Fairy Lenormand. Hello, Peggy. How's it going? I'm glad. Hello, Illuminati. How are you doing? What else do we have? The Whip, number 11. And number 32, the Moon. So in other words, we've got somebody who has been really going through it in order to achieve something they're focused on. This could be somebody who is acquainted with manifestation, and they may know how they use their energy, what they, their decisions, all of this impacts it. So I feel like we have somebody that is taking a comprehensive approach. I know that I need to address this. I know that I need to change that. And I know I need to be able to communicate this, right? They don't want to leave anything on the table. So the Whip kind of feels to me like they know they're a little bit in the doghouse, right? So this could be an ex or somebody who, let things kind of break down in a connection that you had just started to pursue. But if you're new to my channel, anytime the Whip comes out, I have a little joke that I have to tell for you all. Hello, Corey. The Whip. No, not the Whip. The Whip. No, please, not the Whip. The Whip. No, please, anything but the Whip. Anything? The Whip. So they might be a little bit nervous that if they come back around, that you're going to be expecting them to be a bit of a disappointment, or that they're not necessarily going to have what it takes to keep your attention. This is the Ghost Tarot. Hello, Realm of Bedlam. Meow, meow. How's it going? Hello, Vachitata. How are you? Hello, Amy. I'm doing well. How are you? So we've got the Four of Cups in the reverse, Three of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Hanged Man in the reverse. So I know that I was being stubborn. I know that I was being kind of immature. I wish that I had prioritized our connection more than I did in the past. It was foolish of me to push you away or to reject you. And now I find myself wondering what you're up to. If you're, single, do you still think about me? Because I've been thinking about you. In fact, it's motivated me to make some changes in my life. What else do we have? I'm glad to hear it. Hello, Co-Create. How are you doing? Ooh, that's definitely windy. We've got the Fool. The Two of Wands. Ooh, and the Eight of Swords in the reverse. I do like that. This is somebody who had some healing to do from an emotional standpoint, something that made it difficult for them to understand how to approach a relationship in a healthy way. So they may have picked up some toxic behaviors from, whoever raised them or from their friends. But this is a willingness to take a different path. I know what doesn't work because it already failed me. I know what I don't want to do again. And I don't want to make you expect that that's the only trick in my book, right? I want you to see that I'm capable of growth or learning or doing something different because I don't want to lose you. So we have the Six of Wands and the King of Pentacles. What a pair. I'm determined and I will do whatever it takes, just like the title says, to get you back. I want you to see that I am this King of Pentacles energy, somebody who is capable of offering safety, security, stability. This does not have to be a man, but this is somebody who is saying, I've worked on the things that made it difficult for me or maybe even impossible for me to be in a healthy connection so that I could be in a healthy relationship with you. So let's see what else we've got. Hello, Johnny. How are you doing? So we have the Devil in the reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. The thing is, this was an obstacle that had to be dealt with, right? There could be things that people encounter in their life that block them from what they want. And sometimes you can find a way around it, or you choose something that you want. Maybe that's, not quite as good, but it's at least convenient. This is somebody who's saying, I know that there was, a lot that I should have done back then. I felt like it was a lot of work, or I didn't know if I really wanted to do all that. I was not really looking forward to rebudgeting or changing my job or telling my best friend that I can't be their friend anymore. It was hard for me to speak up about what I needed to change, but it started to eat away at me. It started to really bother me that I was okay with just kind of pushing you out of my mind and forgetting that I missed you. The truth is, I don't think they ever did put you out of their mind or forget that they miss you, but they were trying. And they realized what I really want to do is make things right. What I really want to do is show that I can be emotionally available and that I can make change in my life when I'm inspired by somebody. Because right now you look at me as somebody who doesn't know how to be emotionally available or mature. Maybe you feel like it's impossible for me to express what's really going on in my mind. So we've got the Empress, the Six of Cups, and the Queen of Cups in the reverse. I failed to show you how I felt last time around, but I've been working on the divine feminine within me. We all have feminine and masculine within us, right? This is somebody who accepts, I wasn't that great at love. So I needed to, like, you know, read a few books, ask a few friends how they would do it. This is the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. We've got the Magician and the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So maybe it's because they dealt with you that they knew exactly what they needed to work on. But with the Magician, right, you know, coming out with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, it's, I know that I have rough edges. I know that I have things I need to work on. And those things that I'm going to work on or that I need to work on, they deal with whether or not I could be in, you know, that kind of relationship. This could also be about finances for some of you. They may have felt like they didn't really have things figured out in terms of their job or their career, you know, how to spend money the way that they should. But they have, I think, reassessed what their priorities are, realized that there were some things that didn't really align with what they want to achieve or where they want to end up. And they've addressed that. I don't need to do that anymore. I don't need to spend my money on that. I don't need to hang out at that club, whatever it is. I didn't used to think that it was such a big deal before, but now I understand why it is. So Tower, 10 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody who had previously done very little in terms of pursuing or trying to maintain a happy relationship. They may have kind of taken things for granted or just kind of assumed that things should be easy if the relationship was worth it. But there's a change for them. There's something that I think was really difficult for them to go through, perhaps something to do with their family with this 10 of Pentacles. They may have had to care for somebody or help somebody go through a divorce or a really difficult move. But this has reminded them that maybe I do need somebody that's there for me. You know, do I really want to spend the rest of my life alone? I think that answer was no. Hello, Michael. What's happening? Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. And the 5 of Pentacles. If I can get to a point where I'm independent and I feel good about where I am as a person, what I've achieved, or, you know, the money that I've saved up, or the fact that, you know, things are more, I don't know, like achievable, maybe my attitude is better. They're realizing if I'm this 9 of Pentacles, if I feel like the best I can about myself, then it'll be a lot easier to talk to this person. It'll be a lot easier to avoid this 5 of Pentacles, continuing to be blocked or continuing to be, you know, kind of like ignored. They won't be able to resist me if I worked on those things that they cited as the problems. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse, Knight of Cups. They may have had a recent job offer or sold something. But I think this is somebody who also acknowledges that they allowed people to stay in their sphere for a little bit longer than they should. If I figured out that you were not to be trusted, or, you know, you'd stolen from me, or you were lying about me behind my back, this person would have been the type to kind of forgive and just kind of like let it go. And they're starting to realize that maybe they need to be a bit more selective, a little bit more discerning, because they did have somebody that was trying to, I guess, kind of like divert them from the purpose or the path that they're supposed to be on. We've got the Emperor in the reverse and the Empress. Somebody who was, I think, trying to teach them to live life the way that they do. So they had to distance themselves from negative influences and be more honest with themselves about what kind of life they want to pursue. This is the Earth and Bone Oracle. Hello, Laura. Hello, Dr. Emery. How are we doing? Good luck with that, Michael. Dessert? Yeah. Hello, Darth. Hello, Rachel. How we doing? So we have the key. Number 26, inner calling, clarity, resolve, intention, and objective. So my goal is to be an attractive potential partner for this person that is maybe my ex or is maybe somebody that I saw, for a couple of weeks, but nothing really got serious. So flight is what they see. Opportunity, prosperity, new venture, and don't wait. If I really get a move on, if I address these rough edges, if I do what I need to in order to be simply irresistible, then how could you say no to me? Well, you told me you didn't like this, so I worked on it. You told me that this wouldn't work out for you, so I changed it. They're like tying it to the specific conversation that you all had, right? I'm trying to do what you asked me to. They want to be the kind of partner that you want to actually pursue or that you could envision having a long-term relationship with. This is the Beginner's Tarot. There we go. What else do we have? Lovers in the reverse. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Nine of Swords in the reverse. So I know why you didn't choose me. You weren't necessarily expecting me to work on those things or, actually dive in, right? And try to be the ideal person for you. But I have the patience, I have the dedication. And I knew that if I didn't do any of that, if I didn't change any of it, you would be lost to me. You would find somebody new. You wouldn't take me seriously. So in order to get this opportunity, this second chance with you, I made changes. I did what you told me that I needed to work on. So they're feeling pretty accomplished, like I took direction real well. They feel like they have more to offer now because they're more comfortable in terms of, pentacles, right? So earth energy. I feel better about where I live, or I feel like I have more disposable income, or maybe, you be more approving of the career. Five of Swords in the reverse and the Tower. So I'm going to come through and try to get your attention, try to get a second opportunity with you and show you just how much I've changed, show you that what was a previous issue in our past in terms of communicating about emotions or, where I see myself in 5 years, what kind of relationship I want, or, love languages. Now I see that I had been preoccupied or distracted by things that really weren't that important. And I had pushed away the things that I really did want in my life, or the opportunities to fix the things that made it difficult. 10 of Cups in the reverse. King of Cups. This person may have let go of a few of their friends or may even be on the outs with a few of their family members. Again, there's something here that they bought into, a perspective or an approach regarding romance that did not serve them well and may have had, kind of like an important role in terms of their treatment or their not doing real great towards the relationship, right? Not taking it very seriously. This is the truth is. What else? Hazy vision. Things are not being seen clearly. Unstable. There are many issues that need solving. they were overwhelmed, and they may still to some degree be overwhelmed, because it wasn't just, hey, I need you to, like, get your money right. This is somebody who initially wanted to kind of downplay or even ignore that there were things they needed to deal with. Unhealed trauma, grudges, people they needed to forgive, or even just learning how to communicate about emotions. Different pages, incompatible desires or perspectives, toxic, unhealthy relationship patterns. So I knew that if I wanted to have an actual chance with you, if I wanted us to potentially have that long-term relationship, I couldn't approach you with that same toxic energy, because you would look at me and in like 10 seconds, no, we're still on different pages. We still want different things. So why would I invest in that? So until I deal with the things that led to that toxic behavior, I don't get to have a second choice, right? Did I say choice? Second chance. Yeah, I think so too. All right, Kipper, what do we have? Main female, number 2. Coffin in the reverse. Whatever it takes. I don't care. I want you back. Baby, come back. Official person. When I come back around, when I tell you that I want to have a second chance with you, I'm going to impress you so much with all the things that I've done. I will leave no stone unturned. This is somebody who is super determined. We do have, like right now, as I'm looking at it, because the coffin is in the reverse, it's number 2 and number 22. So 222 could be important for you. Then we've got 9, 24, change and thief in the reverse. High honor. This is somebody who wants to pay you back in a very good way. You have underscored for me what I needed to finally like actually deal with. My life is better because of having met you. I finally cleaned things up, or I've got a better job. I'm much happier where I live. And I did all of this finally because I wanted to be good enough for you. They are nervous that somebody else is going to swoop you up and they won't get that second chance. So they feel this like urgency. I need to prove to you quickly that I've been working on these things and that I have, good intentions. Yeah. This is the Romance Angel Oracle. Hello, darling. How are you doing? Past life relationship, retreat. You have known each other before, and it's time to disconnect from the world. So I do think that the King of Pentacles, who has been working tirelessly to make sure that they address those rough edges or those things that may be seen as toxic behavior, they've had to retreat from friends or family in order to do justice to this transformation. And it's in part because they feel like they've known you in a past life, or they feel like you're the kind of love that they would never be able to find again. And I think that motivates them even more, right? I feel like there's no way I would find somebody better than you, or that the connection we have is, irreplaceable. And yet I lied to myself. I lied to you, or I lied to others, because I didn't want to admit to myself that maybe you were justification for finally doing all those things that I should have done before. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens, and this could be the one. So I ran away, or I wasn't there for very long. I didn't pursue something serious with you because I didn't feel good about myself. Now that I feel better about who I am and, my accomplishments or what I have to offer, there's nothing to stop me. There's no reason for me to be nervous or to run away. Their confidence is better than it has been ever. And because it's not toxic, because it's based on good intentions, that confidence, I think, will play out well. This is the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. Six of Swords in the reverse. Five of Wands. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So because I wasn't willing to fight for it, because I wasn't willing to do those things that I needed to do to let go of those toxic patterns, I know that's why I lost you. And I know that until I prove that I've been working on that, I won't get another option. They see that as their ticket, right? Here's my diary. Here's all the things I've been working on. We've got Chariot. I have a new sense of direction. I'm not, messing around with dead-end jobs or hanging out with people that don't have any plans for, 1 year or 5 years out. I'm like making decisions based on where I want to be instead of just thinking about the short term. This is somebody who's grown up. Nine of Swords. Justice in the reverse. Knight of Cups in the reverse. And the Ace of Wands. If I don't work as hard as I can or as quickly as I can and make my, best and final love offer, right? Like, here I am, my best self, and I want to be with you. If I don't do that as quickly as possible, someone else is going to steal away my soulmate. Someone else will fall in love with them. Someone else will offer them the kind of relationship that they deserve. So the act with urgency or the need to move quickly, it's because they fear they're going to actually lose you. We have the World in the reverse, Queen of Swords in the reverse, and the Magician in the reverse. There could be somebody who is kind of muddying the waters a little bit in terms of updates or insights into your life. So if our King of Pentacles is doing all of this to be in a relationship with this main female, remember, don't get too caught up on that gender, they could have some challenges in the form of a friend or a family member that says, why are you making all these changes? Why are you doing all this? I don't like it. You feel like you have to be a different person. Shouldn't they love you for who you are? This is somebody who I think is confused in part because they don't really understand why someone felt the need to change anything at all. So this is probably a low vibrational friend or family member that encouraged or supported or even taught this King of Pentacles that toxic behavior. What else do we have? This is the Black Tarot, by the way. Three of Swords, Queen of Swords in the reverse. 10 of Cups in the reverse and the 8 of Swords in the reverse. It's like, yeah, you hurt me. You broke my heart in a way when you told me that you wouldn't be with me, or you couldn't see yourself dating somebody that would act like that, or, spend their Friday nights doing this or hanging out with that person. Yeah, it maybe was a little bit rude, or I maybe didn't really respond to it that great initially, But I understand now that you weren't trying to tell me how to live my life. You were saying, I want to be in a relationship with somebody who knows how to minimize the drama, who knows how to deal with instability, and instead offers a life of security, companionship, and stability. So because you yelled at me, because you told me off and said that I wasn't good at these things, you actually kind of like helped me understand just how important it was for me to pursue that. You helped me to prioritize the right things in my life and stop procrastinating because it was what was right for me. So there could be to some degree someone understanding here that doing all of these things, it wasn't necessarily ever about doing those things for another person. Do I love you? Probably, right? This seems like somebody who's in love. But it wasn't just the fact that I love you that I did this. I knew at the end of the day that I also needed to do it for myself. This Ace of Cups is about self-love. I wanted to do it for me just as much as I wanted to do it for you. Death in the reverse. Nine of Wands and the Knight of Spheres in the reverse, or Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Five of Swords. So those toxic, self-sabotaging behaviors that I pretended were just kind of little bumps in the road or not a big deal, you helped me to understand that actually those characteristics or those rough edges, that inability to communicate at an adult level, that was standing in my way. That was preventing me from achieving things I wanted to, preventing me from being in connections that I wanted to, and having that like high vibrational experience. Because instead I was saying I was just fine with the low vibes, right? The Empress, Five of Spheres or Five of Pentacles. So I know that you had to protect yourself. You had to choose what was right for you. And if I wasn't willing to offer you what you needed, if I wasn't able to offer you a healthy connection, then I can't blame you for not being interested in dating me. So it was either deal with that feminine side of myself, deal with the emotional, how do I love and receive love side, or just like lose you and admit that somebody better would come along and offer you what you've been looking for. They didn't really want it to get to that, right? So I think they've been a busy beaver. I think they've been working on some things that you never expected them to. This is the Untold Messages of the Heart. What else do we have? I'm uneasy about myself. I don't know if I can truly make you happy. That's exactly what that King of Pentacles in the reverse energy was. I don't know if I can offer you what you need. You would probably reject me anyways. We have respect. Oops. You deserve the best, and I respect you. I want to do the right thing. This is what has motivated them to work on themselves. But there's a concern. They're worried that you're already seeing other people. We have I'm unavailable. Lessons. I didn't know what I had until you were gone. Lesson learned. I won't stay for very long. I'm sorry. The Ghost card. And surprise. Big happy changes are coming when you least expect it. So they had this tendency, it doesn't surprise me then that I chose the Ghost Tarot. They had this tendency of, swinging in, saying, hey, how's it going? How was your day? And then leaving, right? Oh my gosh. Is it following me? Okay, I didn't know it did that, you guys. Has it done that before? Are you weirded out? I'm weirded out. I'm going to have to change that setting. I think it's called a gimbal. And I am pretty sure I bought the one that didn't have that option. So now I'm freaking out a little bit. Okay, I'll stop. Big happy changes are coming when you least expect it. This person showing up for a surprise visit, telling you that they've worked on all the, sorry guys, all those things that irritated you. It's going to take you for a little bit of a ride. You're going to be like jaw on the floor, just like I was trying to figure out what the heck is going on with my camera. I think it was voice activated. It wasn't doing that at the beginning, right, guys? I'm going crazy. Hello, Mr. Joel. How are you doing? Hello, Santiago. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Charlie. Happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. So we've got, I have so much going on in my life and I'm struggling to juggle it all at once. They've really felt like they were under pressure. There was a lot of things they needed to change, things that they felt were not just like an overnight change, right? I need to let go of this routine, or I need to, cut off a best friend that hasn't really been the best influence. Mm-hmm. Are you guys dying over there? I'm sorry. I'll try to figure it out. You like it better? All right. What else do we have? I wonder if they sent me the wrong camera, you guys. It was like $50 more expensive for that. All right. So we've got time. I know the clock is ticking for us. Won't you wait for me? And sadness. I feel like I've lost you and I'm not coping well with it. They really do want to get to the bottom of whether or not you have met somebody new, if you started dating, if you have really like started to get rid of them emotionally, right? Forget them. But there's still hope. And I wonder if there isn't somebody who is telling them a lie or exaggerating something, or if there's something a person posted on social media about you and it's just kind of unclear, but it makes them think, oh, well, maybe they are in a relationship. There's enough doubt that it makes them question if they've done all this work and it won't get them to you. I can't be apart from you much longer, but they're still dealing with these regrets. I would have, I could have, I should have. All right, I'm going to leave it there and try to figure out what to do about my camera. If you guys have a vote and you want me to leave it, you let me know, but I don't know if I like it. All right, I love you all. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. I appreciate your supporting my channel, and I hope to see you on the next reading. Doodles.